Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this morning's thought for the day. At least I hope you're going to get a thought for the day because I can tell you my thinking head's not really working again today. Um, got a sudden phone call from my son just now. I've locked myself up. Can someone come and let me in? So I've dispatched my husband to do that. I was going through the thoughts for the days that we sort of done over the past few months, and all of them seem to come down to sort of one thing: wait and see. And it reminded me of something as I thought back over time, over the past few years. Back in 2015, I had the opportunity to join a group to go to Israel. And while we were there, one of the girls in the group had discovered a fabric shop. Now, this fabric shop to me is, bliss. This was in the souks, actually within the city walls. We'll go over there on our day off, she said. So there we were, getting ready to go off on our day off and have a look at this fabric shop. And we got the message saying, sorry guys, please don't go into the city. It's Jerusalem Day and we anticipate there could be some problems, um, as there usually is annually. So we stayed and had a party on the hotel roof instead and overwatched what was going on. So I missed my opportunity to go to this fabric shop. But 2 years later, in 2017, we went back, and we went back virtually with the same group of people. Um, didn't manage to find the fabric shop in the souks. It was like going around a rabbit warren. Every time we turned somewhere, there was something more interesting to see, but we didn't find that. But while we were walking through Bethlehem, our guide had said, do you want the coach to come and pick you up from where you are, or do you want to walk back through the market? Now, when you're 80% women and only 20% men, you can bet your bottom dollar it was we'll go back through the marketplace. And one of the girls was with us again, and she knew I was looking for fabric. And before I could say Jack Robinson or whatever it was, she whipped me off to the side and said, come in here. And they sort of shouted down the line, we're in the shop. We'll be out in a minute. And I walked into an Aladdin's cave of the most beautiful fabrics I had ever seen. And having sort of Scottish blood in me way back, I sort of looked at the prices as well. I said, can I afford it? And they were wonderful, wonderful designs and very helpful salesman. Yes, I sell a lot of fabrics to clergy that want them for their churches. Told him what I wanted to make, and he took me through all the colours of the seasons. This one, there was blues and there was golds and there was reds and there was purples and pinks if I was high Catholic, right? But nothing spoke to me. And he sort of went through these great big bales of fabric. I was frightened they were going to topple over at one point. And he pulled out one particular bale. What about this one? Wow, that was the one I wanted. That was perfect. So he sort of looked me up and down and said, 2 meters, that'll be enough for you. So I bought the fabric, came home, carefully put it into my stash of top quality fabric. If anyone's ever been into my sewing room, you can probably see a corner of it down at the bottom of this picture. I have got boxes of fabric. I've got everyday fabric, I've got best fabric, I've got craft fabric, you name it, it's there. So I put the stuff away. And every so often when I went to get something out, I'd take this piece of fabric out and look at it. And I just didn't feel either I could cut it or I could do anything with it, and popped it away. And then at the weekend, I was going through again, just looking for some scraps to mess around with, because since my eye surgery, my eyesight is just slowly repairing on the left hand side. So I'm sort of short sighted on one side and long sighted on the other at the moment. And I thought, wow, I've got to do something. I've got to do something with my hands. And this piece of fabric in its little bag had sort of almost miraculously popped to the surface. And I got it out and looked at it. I got this feeling, okay, you can make a start. And so I laid it out and I got as far as cutting it out and stabilizing it. And my eyes said, that's it, not enough. And that reminded me of the different things that had been going on in our previous thoughts for the day. It's not in my time. I can't do things in my time. I've got to very much do things in God's time. There was a passage I read a few weeks ago, and I was trying to find it before we got the phone call, and it very much said, God's in the driving seat. We've got to let go of all we hold as being ours that we are in control of. We've got to let go of it. So, amongst the unanswered prayers that I shared with you a few weeks ago, there were many things in there. And it's like the one I asked for health, that I might do greater things. And I was given infirmity, that I might do better things. And I think that's very much where we are at the moment. We're given a sense of infirmity. We're not in control. We have to let go. But do you know, if I had to let go into anybody's hands, who better hands could I let go into? It's like when Peter stepped out of the boat and held his hand up and Jesus wiped him out. It's staying off of the Mount of Temptation very much. Um, we get tempted so often to, we know better. Let's go forward. So now I've got my project started, and when I can take the next stage, I will take the next stage. It's reinforcing patience and just to let go that little bit. And when you can let go that little bit, everything is a little bit easier. Nothing's going to be simple, but it will be a little bit easier. So I asked for all things that I might enjoy life, and I was given life that I might enjoy all things. So enjoy the sunshine today while we've got it. Enjoy those little things that we invariably overlook. Hand everything over to God. Let him hold you because he loves you. Be safe. And hopefully I'll see you again next week. Take care.